All right, Sistas fans. Now, in season 7, Maurice has a web show or webcam show. Now, in terms of whether or not he's still working at the bank, I don't know. But here's what I do know. He becomes a show host, and his name is DaThroatGoat. Leave it to Maurice, right? But I'm pulling information from episode 2 of season 7, Drunk in Love, white man voiceover role. This man's voice is heard over a video chat while Maurice does a sexy webcam show. Trust me, I would not subscribe to that. But more power to him. Grayson, who will be introduced in episode 5, Hanging in the Balance, is a tall, dark, and handsome follower of Maurice's social media, and Maurice is smitten with the guy. So then we go to episode 10, and we see that Maurice is, episode 10, The Good Fight, that's the title. Maurice is on a date with a handsome gentleman, possibly Grayson, and there's a fan of his who loudly demands a selfie with his idol, only the fan is too geek frenzied to realize that he's overstepping some boundaries. So Maurice is going to have groupies. Now, I don't know if he will still be working at the bank. Well, maybe he loses his job, and as a result, he starts this web show. You know, I mean, sometimes this is what happens when you have no other options. It's like, well, let me just start my own thing and see what happens. That would be an interesting change of pace. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like his bank scenes with Sabrina for the most part. That's the kind of the one location I find him somewhat. I can tolerate him when he's at work. Well, when he's at work doesn't mean he's doing work with Sabrina. But given the circumstances of everything that's happened, I would not be surprised if Maurice loses his job. Seriously, with everything, I mean, you literally was shacking up with the guy who tried to rob the bank. Because of your, sarcasm and crap, that led to the bank's manager being, suspended because she got incarcerated and whatnot. Sabrina does get her job back, I believe. But yeah, and remember, Maurice was about to lose his job after the robbery because Sabrina had to plead in order to convince everybody, the police and the bank bosses and whatnot, that Maurice had nothing to do with it. But things aren't looking good. So I would not be surprised at all if Maurice loses his job. But then he blows up online, so it's a win-win. So those are my thoughts right there. But yeah, Maurice does his thing online, and as a content creator myself, hey, kudos to him. Really is rewarding once you build a following and whatnot. So I can't argue with that. Also, he will be the second streamer or content creator in the Sistas universe, because we do know Melinda has her own blog and whatnot where she reviews content and, stuff like that from Zatima season 2. We know that. But yeah, that's all I have here. And let me know. I don't know. Haven't heard anything about Calvin at all in the character descriptions or info. So I don't know if Calvin's still going to be around. We'll just have to wait and see. But it would be pretty interesting, if he walked in one day from in the apartment and just saw the web show and was like, what the hell is going on here? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section about Maurice's show. Would you follow it? If it existed in the real world, or if you were in the Sistas verse, would you follow it? And do you think this fame is going to get to his head or possibly lead to another Q-like situation? But regardless, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.